The palace slept. The gates of Utra, gates that had never bowed to invading kings nor splintered beneath siege, opened without a sound. They did not open out of mercy. They opened to doom. The intruders did not march. They slipped through the darkness like predators who had learned patience over centuries. Their movements were precise, almost reverent, as though the night itself had schooled them. Their eyes burned with a hunger no mortal soul could carry, and the wind, once loyal to Utra, pulled away, unwilling to touch them. For the first time in generations, fear walked freely through the city's veins. What followed was not a battle. Battles announced themselves. They arrive with horns, clashing steel, and warning cries that give the living a chance to pray. This was annihilation without ritual, destruction without rules. Lanes that once echoed with laughter and dawn chants fell mute, broken only by the wet whisper of blades finding flesh. Doors were opened from within by hands that trusted the knock. Lives ended before screams could shape themselves into sound. A child's prayer bead rolled across a threshold and came to rest in blood. At the heart of the unraveling stood a Jayendran, protector of Utra, bearer of its oaths, son of its blood. He did not run. He could not. The horror before him had been shaped by trust, fed by loyalty, and unleashed by his own lineage. As flames climbed the rooftops and the city he loved collapsed into smoke and silence, a single unbearable truth settled into his chest. A kingdom can survive enemies, but not betrayal. The holy fire at the central temple, kept alive for centuries by prayer and sleepless devotion, trembled. Its flames shrank as shadows poured across the altar and drank its light. The bell meant to summon hope cracked mid-chime and fell silent. Jayendran's sworn guards met the invaders first. Men who had trained beside him since boyhood. Men who had eaten at his table, bled in his wars, laughed beneath his banners. Their shields of red sandalwood blazed in firelight, etched with the sigils of Vatalakala. Their blades moved in flawless unity. They fought not for victory, but for time, for honor, for a king worth dying for. Then the Kalakars answered, twisted warriors bound by forbidden sigils carved deep into flesh. Steel bit into them, and they did not slow. Blood spilled, and they did not falter. Their breathing came in low, uneven rhythms, as if something else shared their lungs. Their eyes glowed with an inhuman cold, and where they walked, shadows clung like obedient beasts. Their strikes were not wild. They were deliberate, guided, as though an ancient will stood just behind their eyes, correcting every movement. Courage shattered against them, and Utra, undefeated by centuries of war, began to fall. Not to an army, not to a foreign throne, but to corruption born within its own blood. That was the night monsters entered Utra, wearing the faces of men.